Yesterday, Microsoft unveiled a new lightweight version of Windows 10, the Windows 10s. It's supposed to be, light, more secure, and an alternative for Google's Chrome OS that's been gaining popularity on Chromebooks. So here's what you need to know about Microsoft's newest Windows. Hey guys, my name's Ash, you're watching C4E Tech, and let's get to it. Visually, Windows 10s is not going to be very different from Windows 10. You still get the same start menu, the resizable live tiles, it will be supported on touchscreens, you'd get Cortana with it, you also get stylus support if that's something you want, and you can install software from the Microsoft or rather Windows Store. And that brings us to the next thing. You can only install software from the Windows Store. Think of it this way, Android without the option of sideloading APKs. Now for me, that's going to be really weird because as Windows users, we want Chrome, we Google for Chrome, download it. Like once we install Windows, like at least me, the first thing I do is open up the Edge browser, Google for Chrome, download it, install it, make it the default browser and forget about it. Now, you can't do that with Windows 10s. You'd need to, you need for Google to get Chrome into the Windows Store in order for you to be able to download it. Now, talking about Google and Chrome, we get to the next important thing on this list. Well, yes, if Google does indeed get Chrome onto the Windows Store, you'd be able to download and install it. But even then, you can't set it as your default browser on Windows 10s. So say you're in the Twitter app on Windows 10s and you see a link, click on it, it will only launch via the Edge browser. If you think that's annoying, your search engine on the Edge browser will remain Bing. You can't switch that to Google or anything else. So, moving on. Doesn't all this seem frustrating? Do you think Microsoft is mad? Not really. There is, method to Microsoft's madness here. If you look at phones these days, whether it's an iPhone or an Android phone, you don't really get viruses on them. Not unless you're sideloading APKs. And that's because we download all our apps and games off the respective stores. And given that Google or Apple moderate or curate the content there, anything with issues aren't let in. And even if they do somehow manage to sneak in, they get taken down real quick. And that's what's Microsoft trying to do here. One of the reasons some universities, schools, and colleges in the United States are opting for Chromebooks for the students is, for security. A control store to download apps from, meaning better security on Windows. That's what Microsoft wants. Now, it's not just the security part though. It is also battery life and performance. Having the Windows Store as the only place where you can get software from means Microsoft does get to dictate terms with developers, kind of get apps more optimized. When you look at it, Windows laptops and tablets have always fared worse with regards to battery life than their competitors. Now, maybe this is one area that Microsoft wants to address. Now again, is Microsoft doing all this for the greater good? Are they just angels in disguise? Nah, far from it. The Windows Store has been neglected. We barely have any developers working on apps for it. And even those who do, don't update the apps on the Windows Store as much as they do on other platforms. Now, if Microsoft manages to get people to buy Windows 10s and the adoption rate goes up, they make money off every app on the store, just like Google and Apple get a cut of every app you buy from the Play Store or the Apple Store, or the Apple App Store, This also means they could increase adoption of the Edge browser and the Bing search engine. Now, why are these important? Because this leads to more data collection, better targeted adverts. So if you've used Google Chrome and you've signed into Google Chrome, say for example, you go to flipkart.com, you shop for something, and then for the rest of the day, you keep getting similar ads like Flipkart ads, probably the item that you were shopping for. That's because you signed into your email ID on Chrome when you were checking out Flipkart. Now when you're checking out the other website, you're still on the same email ID on Chrome. So Google is able to target you. And now that you are already looking at that item on Flipkart, odds are maybe you were tempted to buy it. When you see an ad, you click and buy it. That means better revenue, better conversion for Google. So hence Microsoft kind of wants people to use their search engine as well as their own browser, possibly try to shake Google's monopoly on online advertising. So does this mean you shouldn't consider getting a laptop with Windows 10s? Nah, the Surface laptop that Microsoft showcased did look extremely cool. So guys, this is what it is. Basically, all throughout this year, you could get any device with Windows 10s and upgrade to the regular Windows 10 Pro with the option of installing EXEs, running Chrome as your default browser. You can do all that. You can upgrade for free. From next year though, however, Microsoft will be charging $49. That's about 3,200 rupees for the upgrade. Again, the free first year is to drive more adoption, and I guess that's it. There you have it. All you need to know about Windows 10s. What do you think? Is this a move? Is this move from Microsoft? Is this a move that you welcome? Let me know in the comments below. So that's it for this quick video. I found this an interesting development and wanted to share it with you guys. If you hated the video, go ahead, vote it down. But if you did like it, turn that into a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. If you have already subscribed, hit that bell icon to make sure you get notified each time a new video goes live here on C4eTech. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this year's Ash. You've been watching C4eTech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.